When we want to write our own library, how should we think and how should we process and go forward with writing the code and putting the infrastructure in place? Hello everyone, this is Ali Reza. Welcome to the Mentor Code Lab. In previous episode, we talked about libraries and I showed you the benefit of having libraries. Now here's the question. I want to have a library, for example, for registering different things. How should I approach this process and where to start with? Is it good to put everything inside one giant helper class and get done with it? Is it good to have an internal class or maybe multiple internal classes that will dissect the process, but they are all sitting on one bigger helper class? Or should I have helper classes that contain static method calls compared to classes that are instantiable? What should I do? Also, one last question. If I want to get something done, what is the best approach for doing it? Now, here's the thing. You can't answer all of them in your first day when you are developing a library. For example, this register class was developed by me once before. If I want to show you, this was the class. And as you see, this class has some maps and then it's not instantiable. It has init method call and then some lists, as you see, some getter for the lists that we had on top. And here's the thing. At some point, you will see that I have some helper methods, but then I start having internal classes for it. Screen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 internal classes, some helper methods, some getters, and some private fields, all sitting in one big class. I thought it was a good approach. Then I started using this library, and when the time came, I understood that, you know what, I'm not happy with what I have because sometimes I have to remember to call that init method that sets the mod ID every now and then. And at the same time, I'm doing multiple things, multiple different things inside the same class. And in my project, they conflict with each other. And when I was updating my mod to 1.21.5, I told you that I need to generate the datagen again. I closed the video. It was the end of the update process. But when I tried to run the datagen, suddenly I got this null key error. Now, I'm sure that the code in my mod itself is not causing it because that's the standard process of using datagen. I'm fairly sure that it was the registers library that was causing the problem. Also, I encountered a very interesting thing, and that was that during the update of Minecraft, things are being changed, and having one giant file like the one I showed you makes things very complex when it comes to updating your library. That is why I want to rewrite this whole register library, and there's no shame in doing something like that. You know, you had thought about a process and you thought that it's okay, and then you said that, okay, I will write it down. You put time and effort writing everything and making sure everything is working, and then after a few weeks of using it, or maybe even one or two versions of using the same library, you understand that, hey, you know what, this is not a very solid approach. I need to rewrite the whole thing. Now guess what? Minecraft team are doing the same thing. They rewrite sections of Minecraft every now and then, completely rewriting it. You will not see anything because they're handling things on backside, but they are doing it. So there is no shame in rewriting the whole thing. And if you think that your new approach is a better approach, then so be it, rewrite that. You may use that new approach for few versions, and even after few versions, you may say, hey, you know what? The first approach was not good. The second approach was okay, but I wish that I had a combination of some features from the second approach with the combinations of some features of the first approach. So, hey, guess what? Another rewriting of the whole package. That's okay. Of course, you need to learn about Git. You need to learn how you should work with branches because chances are that you will screw things up. So it's better to put new approach on a branch, and if you are happy with it, then merge the branch with the main repository. That being said, if you want to write your library, just take a piece of paper, a pen, and 10 minutes of your life and sit down and think about the things you need and you want in this library. After that, use something that helps you visualizing the process. For example, I really like this application, draw.io. It helps me visualize different things as I progress forward. And yes, you had seen it inside the multi-sub project video. You have different elements that you can draw on the canvas, put lines, again, icons, arrows, many different things. And it will happily basically lets you have everything that you want in any shape, in any size, any form, anywhere on your canvas. And then, it helps you visualize different things. And the moment you visualize everything, you have a better understanding of what you want to do. Even then, you have to start with something small. Don't dive into complex things. Start with smaller things and progress forward step by step until you get something solid and working. And then that's when you will sit back and put features on top of what you already have and what you think that is a solid solution. This way, after a few weeks of coding, you will come face to face with a very complete, robust, yet complex looking solution. If you would want to add everything at the first day, chances are that you wouldn't do this and you wouldn't get there. However, now you have that complex working solid system that everyone can use and get benefit from. If you like these videos, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button and turn on that bell so that when I publish a new video, you will get informed. Have fun everyone. Bye.